the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm your host, the man sitting in the middle, Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Well, what a treat. The NBA postseason begins. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're focused on starting off the postseason on the right foot. The third seed in the West, they fought hard for home court advantage and are looking to preserve it. And this is it, Shaq. 16 teams left. Start of the NBA playoffs. What do the higher seeds need to do to avoid an upset?
Well, it reminds me of Kenny's Ferrari. You want everything to be running right.
Yep.
Efficiency, don't give anything away.
I agree. It does. But you have to dictate your pace, even know how fast you're going, Shaq. You can't just go out and boom and go off the cusp. So it's really important to dictate the pace.
Time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Houston Rockets enter a new domain where the regular season fades away and the immediate challenge comes into focus as they try to take the upper hand against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round one, game one, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Houston Rockets. You look at the Rockets, they come in as the third seed, favored to win this series.
And well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially. Lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Dario Saric is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Towns in at the center position. Here's Tucker, hands it from downtown. Tucker's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Rockets.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And Saric hits to Wiggins. Outside, Towns. Pass to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Latrey moves back up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Tucker. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Teague with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And taken away by Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Minnesota with the rebound.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Teague bounce pass. Here's Saric. Clock at 6. Towns. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Come on now, this guy is so tough to contain. Karl Anthony Towns, such touch inside.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike D'Antoni. David, what do you have to say?
Coach said he knows the onus is on them to win tonight. He said it's the opening game of the series at home. He added, our opponent is playing without pressure. Pressure is with us to hold up home court advantage. But we do feel we're in a good place as a team, and we should be up to the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Both good from the line that time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Teague. He kicks it to Towns. Shoots over Capella, and that one's good. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, I like how he's getting involved in the offense. He's picking his spots and making his shot attempts count.
And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the three.
And the pass to Šarić. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 6. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Green finds Harden. From deep. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Higgins outside. Pass to Teague. And taken away by Paul. At the elbow, Harden. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Capella, the pass to Green, hangs in the air, and it's good on the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Teague left side. He feeds it to Šarić. Towns wide open from beyond the arc, and then some.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden against Covington. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. From past the arc, it's good from long range. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Teague finds Wiggins. Now here's Covington. To the paint. Out to Šarić. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Harden missing again.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Wiggins passes to Teague. Back to Wiggins. 3-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
Paul passes to Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Now here's Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane. Standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Got that one up quick. 6 points for James Harden.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's Teague. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Green deciding where to go with it. Harden kicks to Capella. Outside, Green. Harden outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Ball's knocked loose. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Rose is checked in. Now here's Rose. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Gordon. Paul outside. And Tucker has it in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Rose with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing here by 8. To Covington. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Charged, dishes to Rose. Over Paul. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
So for the Rockets, Fareed's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for Paul. Timberwolves trail by 11. Rose with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Harden kicks to Rivers. Passes it to Fareed. Here's Capella. Here's Harden. Capella finds Harden. Capella with it. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Rose. A nice shot by Rivers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Higgins outside. Back to Rose. Higgins outside. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
The big cat climbs up and flushes it home.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Rivers kicks to Harden. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's Minnesota with it, a 12-point game. Jones, the pass to Rose. Outside Gibson. Inside. The Rockets pull it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
To the middle. Here's Gibson. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now here's Rose. Okogie defended by Gordon. And Jones has it in the corner. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Here is Harden. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Got a piece of it. Inside, Chang. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Now, guys, you love that this guy is becoming more and more of an offensive threat. Chang draws the foul there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. Bodyguards checked in for Houston. And the second free throw, good.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area where Zhang's growth has not been seen. No longer a guy you can send to the line.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Back to Rivers. Kicks it to Fareed. Lets it go from deep. Rivers can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 13. Jones finds Rose. Gibson for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fareed outside. Unloads from 13. A shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jones kicks to Rose.
Boy, picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Outside Gordon. Rebound by Rose.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Gibson for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. James Harden getting it done for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
everyone has to get some of the sugar, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Kenneth Faried is out there with the bodyguard. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gordon. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. Here's Jones after Eric Gordon's bucket. Rose kicks to Gibson. To the inside. Jones, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Rivers with it. Jones covering. Back to Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jones kicks to Zhang. Outside Rose. And the pass to Gibson. Rose against Gordon. Releases from 15. Bank shot. No good. Rockets leading by 14. Latrey. Offensive rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Teague is checked in for Tyus Jones. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Gibson. Back to Teague. He dishes it to Gibson. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Unloads. They kick it out to Green. Rivers looking over the floor to the inside. Pass to the bodyguard. 3 on the clock. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
And the first one drops. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Paul comes in for Rivers. And Rose drops them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Green. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not work.
Got his first points of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Gibson. Back to Rose. And Fareed sends it back. And they're able to recover. He gets it in there. Rockets leading by 14. Al Paul. He has 5. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And there's the pass to the bodyguard. The drive by Green. Towns with the steal. It's Covington on the wing. Towns down low. Fareed on him. And that one is good. Towns has got 13.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is cooking right now, and the defense has nothing for him.
Outside, Green. Paul against T. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wiggins with it. Now Green defending. Wiggins drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, no doubt, making a concerted effort to attack. Wiggins draws the contact.
The Timberwolves shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And he can't get the first one.
Well, with the first overall pick in 2014, Wiggins has some pressure on him, but he has steadily improved his play.
James Harden, he's checked in for the bodyguard. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Paul passes to Harden. From deep. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 13. And here is Teague. Down low. Here's Wiggins. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A good score inside for a 3-man. I mean, Wiggins can beat you with his back to the basket or facing up.
And here's Harden for 3. Tries to save it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A Covington finds Sharch. Back to Covington. Wiggins against Harden. Baseline jumper. Harden with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 11. Paul outside. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
T kicks to Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Outside Teague. He tries for three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns. And the lead is down inside single digits. Towns has got 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harden surveying the D.
If he were shooting a bit better tonight, they'd be much further ahead in the scoreboard.
Yes, that goes in. 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
You said you was pop. I heard you was love. Oh, you frontin'. You really about nothing. Chicken with this stuff. We getting that baby. We getting that. What you think? I want every payday. Every day is payday. Not talking about practice. Not talking about practice.
Green against Wiggins. They need this one. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside T. To the paint. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard. Jeff Teague unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Paul outside. Harden outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And it's Wiggins missing. Houston leading by 7. Paul outside. Pass to Harden. Tucker dishes to Fareed. 5 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by Covington. Timberwolves trail by 7. Kicks it to Towns. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense would give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
Here's Teague following the basket by Chris Paul. Teague feeling it out a bit. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Teague. 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul kicks to Green. Connects from three-point range.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Timberwolves passing it around. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Clint Capella comes in for Fareed, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Gerald Green. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jones is checked in. Here's Wiggins. 6 points for him. Over Harden. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Wiggins.
Well, being assertive. Wiggins right now calling his own number off the pick and roll action.
From deep, Harden doesn't go for it. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Jones against Paul. Wiggins outside. Over Harden. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Paul. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Houston leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Capella. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
Jones kicks to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 23 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Capella. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 6. It's Covington on the wing. Inside. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. 35 seconds left here in the second. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Jones, the pass to Covington. He kicks to Wiggins. The Rockets pull it in. At one point, they led by 16.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Passes to Rivers. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
And we're back to the action here in this Round 1 matchup. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the court for Minnesota, Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Towns is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Covington in at small forward.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Reason number 1, CP3 is out there making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
Towns kicks to Wiggins. Here's the pass to Covington. Tipped away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Five on the clock. Teague for 3. It's deflected.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Covington finds Wiggins. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team. Just heartbreaking, Greg.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Teague. Pass to Saric. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming. Up and they call the shooting foul.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Harden outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 11 points.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Kicks to Towns. Outside Teague. Back to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Down low, it's stolen by Saric. It's stolen by Capella. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Okogie off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Here's Paul, and he banks in the layup. He's got 9. Timberwolves trail by 7. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Teague, the pass to Covington. Sharge outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Teague. Another shot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Teague's got his first points of the night.
Well, don't you love how Teague is able to maintain control? He absorbs the hit, finishes through the contact. I tell you, this guy is not shy.
Harden can't hit.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. The Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. Houston making some changes. Fareed's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And the bodyguards subbed in for Gerald Green. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for James Harden. Here's Teague. 5 points in the game. Towns at the elbow. Back to Teague. Shoots it up. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Teague's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. And you couldn't have a worse for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
All right, David, thank you for the update. I know we're all interested in what his status is.
And it might be a tough road back for him. I mean, but one thing's for sure, he will be back.
Well, we know this. The guy's a fighter. I'm sure nobody's more disappointed than he is to have to go through this. But I am sure this guy will work every day to get back as quick as possible.
Paul with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 15.
I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Capella against Towns. Lock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got 29 in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Rose, he's checked in for Minnesota. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Here's Capella.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Teague dishes to Rose. There's the feed to Towns. 2 on the clock for the lead. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Harden finds Capella. Second chance shot. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Capella's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Here's Rose. He has 5. Right side Teague. Outside Rose. Floats one. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
The bodyguard passes to Harden. And Fareed has it in the corner. Fires for 3. Harden, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Jang. Over to the left wing. Here's Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Paul. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. He has 5.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
T kicks to Rose. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. And here's Rose outside. Connects from 3-point range.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones comes in for Jeff T. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Minnesota's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Zhang kicks to Rose. Outside Gibson. Back to Rose. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
And it's denied. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Capella. He's got 16. Passes it to Gordon. Six to shoot. Fareed outside. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Capella.
Well, with good lateral foot speed and his length, Gorgui Dieng has the tools to be a difference maker defensively.
Down low, Gibson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gibson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Rivers with it. Jones covering. Let's go. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Minnesota shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Jones against Rivers. Dieng dishes to Rose. Over Gordon. A putback. It's good on the putback. Dieng's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Rivers finds Capella. Over Dieng. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Rivers. And that's 18 points for Clint Capella. Minnesota shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Rose in the post, defended by Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he makes the first. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Fareed, and it's Gerald Green in for the bodyguard. Minnesota also with the sub. Sharge is checked in. The Rockets trail. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Gibson against Rivers. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Green's got 14 points for the game.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Gordon against Rose. And yes, it's good. Rose has got 11 in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rivers passes to Green. He kicks to Capella. Eric Gordon on the wing. And Tucker has it in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Rose against Gordon. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. 90% from the line in the game. Shooting 9 of 10. The free throw drops for Rose.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Robert Covington's checked in for Dieng. And he makes both free throws. Rockets trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent.
Right, you love the unselfish play.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Gordon is at the 2. With Green playing the 3. PJ Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Rivers in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark. Outside, Jones. Sharge outside. Over Green. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Sharge has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota. Here's Rivers. Now the dish to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Capella. Trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Rose. Clock at 6. And stolen by Gordon. It doesn't go in. The Timberwolves shooting straight 49%. And Rose kicks to Gibson. Rose. Over Gordon. Offensive rebound. For fourth quarter. Here's Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now here's Rose. In the corner, Gibson with it. And the 3 off target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Gordon dishes to Rivers. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gordon against Rose. And the layup is good. Rose has got 20 points.
Yeah, Kev, because of his toughness, Rose does this with regularity. Converts inside against duress.
Rivers finds Gordon. Back to Rivers. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Rose. Here's the pass to Covington. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. It's all knotted up.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
13 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gordon. Good on the shot. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Rose. Feeds to Gibson. Jones, no one around him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there, Kevin.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Go from 14. Off the iron that time. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jones, the pass to Rose. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Sharge. Now here's Rose. And it's blocked by Gordon. Rivers against Jones. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Now here's Rivers. T right on him. Rose against Gordon. To the middle. Capella finds Green. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Rebounded by Covington. Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. The Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Rose. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Sharge has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jones with it. Outside Gibson. Jones, the pass to Gibson. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green, trying to find Capella, gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Rose. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is good. Rose has got 17 points here in the second half.
Signature moves may not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
Here's Capella. Kicks it to Gordon. Over Rose. And it's Gordon missing.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
On its way from Rose for 2, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Rivers. Covington with the steal. To take the lead, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Houston making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Teague comes in for Jones. Free throw drops for Covington. The Rockets trail. Harden outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside Teague. Outside Towns. And the 3 off target.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no 3 since then.
Outside Green. Ball against Teague. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's Rose with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Covington kicks the tee. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You get the sense that Karl Anthony Towns, as young as he is, knows he can be the best player in the league. There isn't a phase on the offensive end from which he can't score it.
Now here's Paul over T. Paul's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Rose against Harden. Outside Rose. Knocked loose. Covington wide open. He fires. And the call will be against Jeff T. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Rockets trail by 3. Paul kicks to Capella. Houston moving it around. Paul with the bucket.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
Here is Rose following the basket by Chris Paul. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden. To the inside.
CP3 figuring out every single way to exploit the weakness of the defense.
T kicks to Towns. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Hits the jumper in space. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the
And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Paul against T. Knocks it loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
Harden against Covington. And the rejection by Towns. Good.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Here is Harden after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 1. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told them, this is what we've worked for, guys. We've got to get everything we have left and get it done out there. We'll see if they have it in them, Kevin.
Now, here is Harden. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
And that one misses. Now Covington. 36 seconds left in the game. Pass to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Covington on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
James Harden at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
They're going to prolong. The game here with an intentional foul.
Shooting for Houston. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's the Timberwolves now. Outside Gibson. Teague for 3. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Oh, my goodness. The cool attitude of Jeff Teague. Such patience in a big-time moment. You have to love his heart.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Really fit. It's a shooting.
Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Rockets win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Green is out there with PJ Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here is Teague. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Teague kicks to Covington. Ball's knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Minnesota making a switch. Bayless is checked in. And here is Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Fires from 18. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 17 points for Chris Paul.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Houston leading by 3. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Covington.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Teague finds Towns. Back to Teague. Passes it to Bayless. Teague bounce pass. Clock at 6. Out to Sharch. Towns trying to get open. Off target from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. In the corner, Harden with the tip. Sharch grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now here's Teague. Right side Towns. The pass to Bayless. The rejection by Harden. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Covington. Taj Gibson's checked in for Minnesota. Rockets leading by 3. Paul with the ball to the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's like clockwork. Paul's so good at reading the defense off that pick and roll. Great timing on the dish.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Rose, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Covington passes to Towns. Sharks trying to break free. Harden outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Teague. Towns kicks to Teague. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kevin, there's a reason the ball is in Jeff Teague's hands at these moments. Big moment, time to step up.
From deep, Harden. And And that one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside, Towns. And he hits it to tie the game up. Towns has got 41.
Well, you love to see Towns hit that shot. Boy, when he's in rhythm, this guy can space the floor.
Harden way outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Towns. From beyond the arc. They get it back. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Šarić.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on him.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. With it, picked up by Teague, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 31 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Covington in the corner. Šarić dishes to Teague. Outside Rose. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 to shoot. Covington finds Teague. Kept alive, Minnesota. The kick out to Rose. Outside Teague. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, this to me is one of the best aspects of Teague's game. He is an exceptional catch-and-shoot guy.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
From deep, the Rockets pull it in. 15 seconds left in overtime. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. So it's the Rockets now, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Boy, now it's just a matter of getting to that final whistle. Those free throws should wrap this up.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 5. 12 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit, and he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 7. 8 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks with Chris Paul. The playoffs are dead ahead. What are the areas of emphasis as you get yourselves ready?
Keep defending, playing at the right pace, and trying to make this a tough place to play. We really need our crowd and this energy, and we really feed off.
You're putting some good wins together, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.